Tap, just tap.
Alright. Is anything happening yet? Looks like something's happening. Finally. Stink Pants, finally. Where were you? Stream was meant to start more than an hour ago.
I woke up a lot before you. Earlier than you.
And then you went back to sleep, didn't ya?
Well, you weren't there anyway. Not my fault.
Alright, so get the game going and don't forget you got to turn off notifications as soon as you can. You got that, Stink?
What's this? Clash Royale?
Whoa!
Oh.
Janelle David's here, Lurk's here, Kane's here. It's all happening. How are you all?
What do I do?
Yes, oh, hang on. Why is that sideways?
Oh, what?
Can you check on that? Why is this sideways?
Because it's portrait.
Hang on. What's going on here?
It's not landscape.
Why? What's going on? No! It's bad enough it's horizontal. I mean vertical, not horizontal, but... Kane's saying get the archers. Alright, we'll turn the game sounds off as soon as it lets us. But this is very... Is it sideways for you guys? Because it looks sideways for me. What's going on there? And that's not even showing. Why isn't that showing? I'm not too sure what's happening here. It's sideways there as well. How do we rotate it?
I don't know. How do you normally do it before?
Well, it didn't do it for the previous ones.
Okay, I think I can do something around here. Setting.
Stink Pants is... Yep.
Music off.
Music off, sound off.
Where is sound? It is? SFX? Sound effect maybe?
I guess so.
Anyway, I put off first. Okay.
And then, oh, it's not sideways. Why is it sideways for us?
Weird.
That is weird. That is how the game is designed. No, but for the view there, Kane, isn't it sideways? And for the life of me, I can't see why why it's done that. Should I refresh?
You can.
We'll see what happens when it refreshes there. Oh, this is all a bit weird. And now it's saying no live stream health. Are you still doing? You keep playing.
Okay.
This is all a bit bizarre. We haven't had this sort of problem before. Oh, hang on, it's coming. Okay, so it's back there now, which is good. So what's everyone up to this weekend? And you're going to have to keep guiding us, Kane. He's saying click the chest. See, you got instructions from Kane. Now I'm just going to set up the other one there.
Still sideways.
So how's everyone week? I can't even get it out. How has everyone's week been?
Okay.
Yeah, well, I guess you tap it again. Let me just switch this one off.
Okay. I can upgrade my arrow. I think. Okay, upgrading card will strengthen your troop. Why I keep tapping this one? All right, never mind. 5. Oh, okay. So I can upgrade minion and arrow as well. Right. Arrow? Shing. Training, win battle for more shares. Learn some defense. Okay. Okay.
I really don't understand why things don't get set up properly. It looks different there as well. Like different from what I set up before I started the stream. Oh well. And maybe if people are on a mobile or a tablet, they can rotate it themselves. But for us, it's all... Everything's going sideways, stink pants.
Ha ha ha. Not for me.
Not for you. You know what you're doing there.
No. Not quite.
You'll get there sooner or later. Now, I got to tell you from a subscriber, they asked us to do a travelling video because they've got like a travel channel. You know what she called you? My sidekick.
Ha.
You're the Robin to my Batman.
What? I'm no Robin.
You're the Spidey-Man to my Thor.
No.
You're the... I don't know any other sidekicks. You're the expert when it comes to... oh, there's Florida Pirate. Hello, how are you? It's good to see you in another stream. He was in the last stream as well. Got a great channel. I got to tell you about Florida Pirate here. When it comes to his videos, they're very, very high quality close-up shots of nature. Love it.
Okay.
That's it. That's all you got to say, sidekick?
Well, you have to see.
How can you be my sidekick as well as my arch nemesis? Is that possible? Is Joker
No, I'm not your sidekick. That's why I'm keep saying.
You've been called my sidekick.
Nah.
So, gee, Kane says Stink Pants is getting the hang of the game. Good job. Good job, Stink Pants, he says.
Not quite get it yet, but alright. We'll try.
Now Kane's saying that he's my sidekick. That makes more sense. He's my sidekick when it comes to the threshold of pain and heat. Not so much sour because he's a wussy.
You are the wussy. You, not anyone else.
Oh, this is all exciting, except for the fact that I'm going to get a sore neck by the end of this trying to watch you. But
can you do something with that?
I don't know. If anyone in the chat can tell us, is it possible to rotate the game while we're doing it? Hey, don't do that. You don't want to give them a preemptive showing of all of the games that I've downloaded. We've got a whole heap of games to play at this point.
Okay.
I actually tested Clash of Clans before this again, and once again the raid time is terrible. It takes ages for anything to happen. But I got to say, you look at this, does it look like Clash of Clans to you?
A little bit, but no.
That's the beta minion, isn't it?
There's something remind me of what that game? I can't remember. You know the game that we play on the landscape that I play during the time we went for holiday in Sri Lanka?
Nah, nope.
Put my eyeballs in something.
Put my eyeballs in. You need your eyeballs put in. You're blind. You're as blind as a bat.
Something. I can't remember that game, but it has like... You see the meteor like this? We can use that book of everything. No, not book of everything.
That's Clash of Clans.
That's the book that you suck enemy in. And they got more other things.
You suck people in. You suck. Don't you, my arch nemesis? Oh, we're having a fight today, we are. I said to Stink Pants, come on, let's do a stream. And every single time, what do? You go wash your hair, you do the laundry, you play with the cat. It's all happening. Rat bag, I should say. So Kane's giving you more. He'll continue to give you advice, I think, although he's not the only one that's requested that we play this game. There's been quite a few.
Oh.
So, and I know Lurk used to play it, but he's over it now. I think he said that in a previous stream. But look at you go, you're a champion. You're already at the Legends League if there's such a thing.
This is kind of look like Goblin base.
It does, doesn't it? Are you playing against anyone yet, or it's all just the...
I think just... I don't know. I have no idea.
Kane will hopefully give us more advice on what to do here, seeing as he's the absolute champion of this game. And maybe, I think Jerry Litt also, he plays this game quite regularly. There's quite a few.
First thing, how you make it portrait.
Kane's saying that you actually can't.
Oh, so every time you watch someone on YouTube playing this game, it's always like that?
I would hope not, because I've actually seen other channels do it, but not live. And if they're just recording it like us, they can just rotate the game.
Like but we did play that game before, survival thing.
Man vs. Wild?
Yeah.
It was just normal.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It just have more black space between like left and right.
It's screen. Because you jinxed it, Stink Pants. You're a jinxer.
I'm not jinxing anything.
Keep playing there.
You play.
I don't know how to play. I don't know how to play this game. What am I doing?
Basically.
Great. Let's see what you've learned against a tougher opponent. I've learned nothing.
Just drag here. You see, this is our area. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Mm.
And then.
Don't go Archer first. I don't think.
Oh, I thought Kane said do Archies.
Yeah, you should. But.
Hey,
what are you doing there?
I'm clicking everything at the moment.
Something with the darkness. That's the game. Army of Darkness.
Ah, that's the one.
So this, you have to aim at the enemies. You know, like arrow, just Army of Darkness. Meteor, Army of the Darkness over there. Not on your own space. But when you employ the troop, you have to put on your own space.
Looks like I won that one. Your turn.
Hey, too quick.
Come on. Oh, what's our name? You know what our name is.
Kuda.
Can I have a space? I can have a space. How come it didn't let us do this before? Oh, your name's been cut off. Poo-Dot Stink Pan?
What?
Or I can get rid of the space.
Just do Poo-Dot.
Hang on. We'll shorten it a little bit. So you're getting me to do all of the typing here, Stink Pant. All right, that'll do. There you go. So we're going to get the... Oh, hang on. Kane's giving us more advice. So drag the cards, aim at the princess towers and the king tower. Oh, you got another chest. This reminds me of what? League of Legends? Did that have chests? Mobile Legends?
Can't remember already.
Stink Pants once again is just stuffing her face with food while she's playing. I got her all prepared, I did. Brought all this food out for her and it wasn't enough apparently.
You got to change something. Can't be just hot sauce and jerky all the time.
Hot sauce and jerky, that's what you get.
This is real chili.
It is real chili, straight from the garden. That's what you need, Kane.
It's not that hot.
So Kane's saying we might get addicted to this game because it's really fun. I know a lot of people did when it first came out. So many people were playing Clash Royale and Boom Beach. I don't know if that's... Remember Boom Beach? That was like a spin-off from, I guess, Clash of Clans, but so is this one.
Ooh, what's this one?
we had quite a
Skeleton
few
army.
people from the clan set up a Boom Beach clan and asking us all to join. And Stink Pants said, no, I already get too addicted to games, I do. What is she eating? She is eating some weird sausage from her native land that's a little bit sour, but if you have it with raw cabbage, it's very nice. But you got to mix the two. And I don't think I'm going to get any from this. She's just going to gobble it all down. Aren't you, Piggy Stink? You're my arch nemesis when it comes to sharing food. You ain't she. He's saying to me, eat it. All right, I'm going to take a bite of this, but you got to keep entertaining Kane. Kane needs entertainment, he does. Oh, wow. Now, it's better with cabbage. And just for you, Kane, I'm going to add a tiny bit of hot sauce to this. He's still got
it's good. That's why I normally put chili.
He's got to get past Tapatio. That's a weak hot sauce. He needs one of these Australian ones. They're hot. This one's hot.
Or Mexican one.
Or Mexican ones. Ah, spicy, aren't they? I think he's saying, oh, geez, that's hot. I forgot how hot that one was. All right. So, what's that? Important, please read.
You have to press OK to accept the term and condition. And no, I don't want to watch. Thanks.
Oh, so this is another game that advertises other games. It's how I find out how to play new stuff as well. And look at you, you got... Yeah, they look all like Clash of Clans characters, isn't it?
Not all of them, but yeah, many.
Goblins, you got hogs, Archies. Oh, what's all
What
of
are
that?
these? Arena tree. What? So many things.
Think we might need some help here. I have no idea what all of that is. 2 versus 2, so you might be playing real players.
Okay.
Oh, that's the trophy road, says Kane. So more trophies, more road, I guess. You're like a Roman builder.
Oh.
All roads lead to Kane. All roads lead to me, you.
You're going to be destroyed.
You would think so. He's saying go up.
So should I go battle or 2v2?
So Kane, battle or 2 versus 2, and he says go up and don't stop, but I'm not too sure what he means about that. We're waiting for a little bit of clarification, we are.
Why doing that? I might just do something.
Oh, so this looks like you are playing a real person now.
Oh.
You are. Fight!
Oh man, this sucks.
Oh, this guy looks like an expert, but surely you're playing a beginner, aren't you? We'll find out in a moment. You smash whoever that is. Can't read it. Sandcrack? Look at the arenas, he says. So I'm not too sure what an arena is either. We really do need Kane's guidance for this game, don't we? And I'm hoping... well... I tried to edit something once before as a stream after it finished, but it squished everything. And if this is already squished, it's going to be even worse. I suppose it'd be
Oh, they got more. I don't have that dragon. What?
This doesn't seem very fair at all.
I'm gonna be dead.
That doesn't look too fair if he's got dragons. If it's anything like Clash of Clans, you're going to struggle.
Ah, look at that.
What did that mean? He's laughing at you.
Yep.
I laugh at you too. Look at the arenas that will get difficult. We don't know what the arenas are yet. Or do you?
Not sure.
Oh, now you can go. Go on the attack. Well, he's brought out another dragon. That looks like a baby dragon too.
Yeah.
That dragon's doing mass damage to your troops. And then where did they come from? Can you actually put things beyond that bridge there? Because it looks like he did it.
Yeah, because he already destroyed my thing. If you destroy this, then you can.
Oh, but beforehand you can't?
See? It's red.
He's
so
saying,
you can't.
Press the 3-dot thing there.
What does it mean?
Oh, what does that do? We don't know what it does yet, but she pressed it. And then is it timed out again? Is that why it's all red? Look,
I don't know. I just put whatever in there.
You just
whatever.
trying to save your castle or your base. Oh, destroyed.
Oh, you only have to destroy the king castle and then that's it. You don't have to actually destroy the princess castle. Oh!
Sounds like Ratbag wants to be let back in. Alright, Ratbag. Oh my goodness, what are you doing way up there? Come on. Come on in. Come on. Quick. Come on. Let's go, Ratbag. Come on. She's such a Ratbag.
Where's the cat?
All right, so your emotions. So the 3-dot thing is your emotions.
I don't know which arena I should do it.
Goodness, your commentary with a mouthful of food. You're crazy.
This one maybe.
Well, he says it gets harder. So.
But it said 50.
All right, you do it then. No, reward unlocked at 50 trophies. How many trophies have you got? Probably not 50.
I have no idea. But looks like I can't go anyway. See? This is just Arena 1.
So, Kane, I'm guessing that she has to keep playing it. He says go up more. Keep going up. Up, more. All the way up. How many of them are there? There's so many of them. Ultimate champion.
How come I gonna be there?
Well, Kane, she's not going to be able to do that. She can't go ultimate champion.
Look at that 7,000.
7,000 in the leagues.
What is she doing?
She's being crazy, like you.
I got quest too.
Claim it? Can you claim that? You can. Look at you go, 23 gold, you're rich. You with your microphone too. Crazy stink pants they call her. Arch nemesis of Kane, sidekick to Poodot. Yep, so you are relegated to a lower role. You're like the Joker? No, what's his name? Thanos. We watched that the other day.
No, I don't like that guy.
That's you.
Play.
Hey, Yarius. All right, let's say... Oh, hang on. What's cancel mean? Let's show you how an expert does it. What do we do here? Can I just line them up one behind the other?
Give it to me.
Oh, all in ones here. Hello, how are you? It's good to see you in the stream. I think I could be wrong about this, but actually, no, I'll just ask. And you don't have to answer anything personal, but I always ask the same questions. Where are you from and what time is it there? I'm always curious to know these things. We're still trying to pick the perfect time to stream, to be honest. And after 12 o'clock would have been good if Stink Pants wasn't
I woke up
around.
since 7.
And then what time did you go back to sleep? 7:30? 7:30? 7:45. Yeah, we're both good. We're just playing a subscriber request game this time. We have no idea what we're doing. So if you know anything about Clash Royale, Seeing as we have been getting advice at least from Kane in this stream, it's always helpful because Stink Pants, while she's an awesome gamer, will freely admit on this one you don't really know what's going on, am I right? Mm-hmm. In my country, 9:42 a.m. So yeah, after 12's probably better. Those streams at 10 o'clock in the morning is too early for people. So it's he'd be, or she would be, what's that, 15 hours behind? 14 hours. My maths isn't so good. 14 hours behind, 15, something like that. And do you mind if I ask what country you're in all in one? Because we do a special little trick here. I can possibly put some text or chat in your language, but you got to be a little bit patient with that. Oh, congratulations with finishing the exams. Bangladesh, so that's Bangla, if I'm not mistaken. They actually say, well, I know bye. I don't know if that's Bangla or something else, but I hear bye all the time, brother, something like that.
Something like that.
All right, so let's see if this works. Just bear with me all in one. Bengali? Is Bengali Bangla?
I'm not an expert.
Yeah, it shows my ignorance when it comes to the language, doesn't it? So does that make sense all in one? And how did you go with your exams? Hopefully you studied quite hard beforehand and you'll get good marks. Remember, school always comes first, doesn't it, Stink Pants? Mm-hmm. We tell this to all of the kids that are in the clan when they say that they've got study.
What?
To
Match
do.
over. No card select. What?
Did you win?
Guess so. Yes.
Congratulations. So let me know all in one if that's the correct language too, because I actually like doing that when we get people from other countries. Like sometimes when Matey turns up, if he sticks around long enough, I try to speak to him in, well, I'm not sure, Spanish or Portuguese. I have no idea what he speaks. But he seems to understand me when I say "Como está?"
What does it mean?
How are you, I think.
Hang on. What is aloha? What language is that?
Well, I don't know if you call it Hawaiian, but it's from Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Which I think, like in French, it means hello and goodbye, depending on what you're doing here. Mm-hmm. Stop eating and keep playing, Stink Pants.
I'm hungry. Now, what is 2v2?
Yes, all in one. We are from Australia, so I'm sorry if I've got a really thick accent or a difficult to understand one, because I know sometimes people find Australians difficult to understand. But I also have a country drawl, which makes me speak a little bit slower, according to Stink Pants. And I'll apologise for her accent, because she can't speak English anyway. Can you?
Nom, 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 nom.
I've got to learn. We really should learn a few words in each language. Do you reckon you can do that?
What language?
He's talking about the cricket, I think, all in one. Is that correct? See, Bangladesh has got a great cricket team. Do you know that?
No, really?
Yeah. I've been trying to get Stink Pants into cricket. She doesn't enjoy it as much as the cat. The cat likes watching cricket. But yeah, our players, they've been a bit on and off lately. We had a bad run for a bit there. We were losing a lot of cricket matches. But personally, when I watch, do you have a preference all in one? Do you like the test cricket, the 1 days, or the 2020? And while I'm waiting for you to answer that, my order of preference would be the 1 day is first, possibly test cricket second, and I don't really like 2020. It just reminds me of backyard cricket, same rules that we would play at home in the backyard. And you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you, Stink Pants?
My country cricket is not that popular,
Do you
unfortunately.
play it?
I don't think so. We don't even play.
Don't even play it? I think you've got to be a Commonwealth country, or at least have a Commonwealth history, because Singaporeans play cricket. Do you know that? They've got a cricket ground.
Well, as I said, I have no idea.
So I'm not up to date with a lot of the players now. First one-day international. Oh, he's the same as me. So one-day international's number one. Totally agree with that all-in-one. It's the most exciting version of the game. Although he's put 2020 as number two. I guess because it is exciting, there's no doubt about it. It's a very fast game compared to Test cricket. And I've told you about that before, haven't I, Stink Pants? Test cricket can go for 5 days, it does, before you get a result. Imagine playing a game for 5 days. You'd do that, wouldn't you, when it comes to gaming?
1 hour is enough.
You say that. You're a bit of an addiction. You have an addiction to gaming.
I can.
And how have your players... yep, it takes less time, only 3 hours. Yeah, I do agree. Like, 2020's fast compared to 1 days or Test cricket.
I lost this one.
The thing is, I'm showing... Oh, Mac Owen's here as well. Mac Owen... So I can't remember everyone's channels, but the ones that I've seen a lot, I remember. Mac Owen has got this awesome, I guess like a farming game channel.
Farming?
He drives a lot of tractors.
Oh, and remind me of Farmville, okay.
No, well, it's sort of like Farmville, I guess, but I haven't seen him grow crops. I've just seen him drive tractors around.
What?
And because I'm from, like, the country, it reminds me of home. You know what I mean? Like, you have sort of those fond memories of John Deere tractors and so on. And back to the cricket as well. So I've explained to you before how long they take and how it all works, but this is showing my age a bit. There was no such thing as 2020 when I grew up. That's only a fairly recent version of the game. It's all about the one days and the test series. Oh, Koi Dang is here. Hang on, I can do this. Just bear with me, Koi Dang. I'm going to do Vietnamese right now. I love it. Watch this, if I hope he's still there, or she. Look at that. I'm conversing in multi-languages right now.
Cool.
So all-in-one football. You're talking to an Australian here. So when you say football, do you mean soccer? Because there is only one real football.
Don't start that.
Australian rules football. That's it.
Don't start that.
Goes by one name. It does, isn't it? Because soccer's soccer.
I'm not gonna say anything. No. I'm not get involved in this argument whatsoever.
Oh no, so all-in-one said the last time he played football he broke his nose. So I'm wondering whether that's soccer or the real man's sport. Aussie rules football, you break your nose in that. Soccer's supposed to be technically, I guess, a non-contact sport. Game Hey Bun. Oh, Love Preet's here as well. Geez, we've got them all coming in thick and fast. How are you, Love Preet? Again, I'll just ask, where are you from? Because I have a feeling it sounds like an Indian/Bangladeshi name, Preet. Would that sound?
Preet sounds like Indian.
Yeah, sounds Indian. So let me know where you're from if you don't mind. Possibly what time it is there as well.
I know one of my friends, her name is Aman Preet, and she's from India.
Yeah, so it sounds like an Indian name to you as well, doesn't it? Look at us. We've got a completely international audience at the moment. It's great. And we're talking about sport as well, so let us know what your favourite sports are while Stink Pants shows us her classy gameplay. Well, you're fighting more people online, aren't you? I haven't been... so all-in-one says his name's Farhan Sean. Well, that sounds... So he's already said he's from Bangladesh, but Farhan Sean sounds like a Middle Eastern name.
I don't know.
Because one of the guys at work's name's Farhan, but I can't remember where he's from. I know it's some sort of Middle Eastern country. But that doesn't really mean anything, does it? Like, I've got a... actually, I don't know the origins of my name, but it's not English. And yours, well, yours is the origin of your name, isn't it? Stink Pants?
It's Bali Sanskrit, so it's from India, I guess.
Oh, well, yeah, he's right. So he says Sean, that's an English name. But then again, you know, I'm sorry for my ignorance, guys, here, but was Bangladesh part of the Commonwealth at any point? I'm guessing it would have been.
Don't ask me that.
You're the geography master.
But I'm not Commonwealth master. You born here, you should know.
Yeah, but that makes me knowledgeable about Australian Commonwealth stuff, not about anywhere else in the world. Limited everywhere else in the world. What I should be thinking is Bangladesh part of the Commonwealth Games?
Can you talk to them, not me?
I'm just distracting you, am I?
Yes.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
I'm just a
Shut
distractor. That's funny. So yeah, I mean, people get names. You've got fake names too, don't you? So that people can actually.
No, we only have nickname.
No, but you
name.
use a different name here just because.
Just because you can't remember my name.
You know the name that you should use for everybody, not the one that you do. It should be Stink Pants. You introduce you to everyone. I'm Stink Pants, the arch nemesis of Pudot and Kane. Shouldn't you? You got nothing to say about that. The problem with Stink Pants here is I try to distract her when she's playing and she just ignores me. Pretty much like real life too, isn't it?
Yep.
So, what else can we talk about here? I'm on a bit of a sports bender at the moment.
You're a sport?
Yeah. I'm going to ask a crazy question of which I'm sure everyone's going to say no, but does anyone follow Australian rules football? The greatest game in the world. Silence from Stink Pants. Who's your favourite team? Say it.
Richmond!
That's the one. That's who we love. I have no idea how they're going this season. So I hope no Australians are listening. They'll be saying, you're not really a supporter of the team, are you?
I only support when they win.
I only support when they win, you say. It's been like that, hasn't it, for years? We got the grand final, eh? But which football are you talking about, Farhan? I have a feeling he's talking about soccer. I'm hoping he's going to say Australian rules, but I have a feeling it's all about the soccer, and I only know a couple of teams like Liverpool and Manchester. I have no favourite soccer team, unless you're talking about Australia, the team. Or watch international soccer. But to be honest, it's a bit like golf to me. Do you watch soccer at all?
Nope.
No? Do you watch golf?
Nope.
You don't watch any sport, do you?
None.
You're a non-sports person. You don't mind playing it, won't like watching it. So I'm still, all in one, you're still being a tad cryptic there that, he is talking about soccer. So who's your favourite soccer team? I really should get into soccer. It's probably the most universal sport, isn't it? Is it fair to say it's the most popular sport in the world?
Maybe. I guess so. And then tennis. Yeah. Possibly golf after that. Okay. Golf is kind of boring.
Yeah, well, that's it. 2 of the 3. I'm not having a go at anyone that's sports fans of these sports, but to me, soccer and golf are right up there in terms of boringness. Argentina. And he loves I've heard of Messi before. So Argentina's got a really
What is Messi?
A player, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Well, I could be wrong about that. Maybe it's a team. But I remember, if I'm not mistaken, Argentina kicked Australia out of one of the World Cup rounds. They're like one of the top countries in the world, isn't it?
Okay.
They play soccer in your country, don't they? Surely that's got to be close to a national sport.
So I cannot receive chess. I have to wait. So what do we do? I don't know. Play with friend quick match? What do we do here?
You can do that as well. Do a quick match with do you have any friends? Stink Pants doesn't have any friends. You're
Quick
friendless.
Doesn't matter.
You'd just play anything, wouldn't you? I've got a few more games lined up for you too, by the way. And hopefully they'll be not sideways for those. I've got to try... Again, we're only doing this as a subscriber request because I have a feeling we have to stick away from the vertical games because they don't look that visually appealing compared to the horizontal ones. And by the way, anyone that's in the chat, if you'd like to see us play poorly on a new mobile phone game, we're happy for any suggestions. We like fulfilling requests to show how bad we are. And by bad, I mean Stink Pants. That's right. We're talking about you there. Not talking about me. I'm the master of gaming. All right, no master here then. So for this one, we've also decided, I guess I should say this now, because Stink Pants doesn't have the patience or the tolerance to play for more than 2 hours. We tend to keep the streams...
Depends on the game.
Yeah, well, one of the most visually unappealing ones, Man vs. Wild. You're addicted to that one. You've even told me to keep the phone away from you, isn't it? Don't have that around near me when you're playing that game. She steals my phone, she does. And you yourself, oh, geez, you're levelling up, eh? Kane's gone all quiet, but I got to assume that he's going to be... Well, you're only level 2. I thought he was going to say he's impressed by how far you've gone already. Oh, you're levelling things up? Is that what you're doing?
Only the green one. I can level the goblins as well, but I don't see to use it. So I'm not doing it yet.
Are the goblins any good?
It not appear for me to use, so I don't know, maybe I have to move to another things first. Something? We'll see.
Look at you go. Do you know what the order of the troops are that you should be putting down?
I think it's kind of random appear here.
Oh, I'm getting a soccer story from All in One. Last time in soccer, he was in front of the goalpost, tried to hate the ball. I think he means head the ball. Head the ball, but the goalkeeper punched him in the nose. Oh, no. I hope that wasn't deliberate, All in One. But I suppose, the soccer player, the goalie's just trying to punch the ball away, but Farhan, if I can call him Farhan rather than All in One, that Farhan's head got in the way. Either that or the goalkeeper thought that Farhan's head was the soccer ball.
What?
Well, I'd be saying that about... your head looks like a soccer ball, Stink Pants, doesn't it?
Ridiculous.
It's all nice and round. Nice and round and very kickable. Or headbutt. You know about headbutt, don't you?
You want to try?
No, thank you. So, he said I think earlier he said he hasn't played since, but All in One, will you be picking up soccer again? Or has your nose healed already? And I've got to say, sporting accidents aren't good. You know about my ankle, right?
Yeah.
That was painful. I had ligaments torn in my ankle the last time I played competitive sport at a school level.
Uh-huh.
My poor brother had even worse.
Worse?
Well, he had anterior cruciate ligament damage.
What does that mean?
That means he got to have an operation, and it's very painful.
Oh.
It's a common mishap in sport too, for contact sport. Very common in Australian rules football. A lot of people have their ACLs torn. So imagine having that torn. Parts of your body torn. And do you play any other sports at school, Farhan? Is cricket a thing? I suppose cricket would be a thing at school. We had cricket teams at school. Soccer teams, the whole bit. Now so yeah. It was the same with us. From my brother and I, my father discouraged us from playing any sort of contact sport because he would see a lot of injuries and he thought it was too dangerous. But having said that, he's saying he plays cricket, and I find that very... Unless you're playing cricket with a tennis ball, you play it with a cricket ball, that scares me. I've played a couple of games of cricket with an actual cricket ball. They're very hard. Some batsman smacks it at you. I want to get out of the way, not catch the thing. It hurts, you know. Have you ever handled a cricket ball, stink pants?
Nah.
No. This is why sometimes the Americans just look at us with astonishment that I guess our equivalent or their equivalent to cricket would be baseball, and they've got gloves to catch the thing. We don't have gloves. Plus, the ball is harder than a baseball. And then when it comes to, say, football, the closest they've got football, I guess they call it, but we call it gridiron, and they're all padded up with helmets. We've got rugby league, which would be the closest equivalent, and there's virtually no padding. I think they've got shoulder pads and that's it, but no helmets. So it's very, very dangerous, a lot of these sports. Oh, Malika and Kids is here. Sylvia Youngara is here. Hello, both of you. How are you? Now, I've got to say, both of them have great channels, but I've just seen Sylvia's recently. And guess what? She's been travelling in Australia.
Oh.
So she's the one that called you my sidekick.
I'm not his sidekick, thank you.
Yes, you are. You're my sidekick. You've got a lower role.
What?
You're delegated to a Robin status. You know Batman.
I don't want to be a Batman anyway.
No, you'd rather be the Joker.
Oh, so, that's better. Yes. Yes, I
am. We're good, Malika and Kids. How are you? We always ask this of everyone, and sorry I keep repeating myself in the stream, but... And
Stop repeating yourself.
I know, it's bad, isn't it? But I'm always curious to know where you're from and what time it is there. And I guess Sylvia in particular, because I've only seen travel videos and I don't know where she's from.
Oh.
I don't think she's from Australia. She could be.
Okay.
Don't think so. And what are you up to today as well, Malika? It's good to hear that you're good. Yeah, so... Always wanting to find out a little bit more about the people that join us. Not trying to find out bank details though.
Look at Pekka here. It looks so ridiculous.
You've got a Pekka already?
Yeah, that small robot thing. That's kind of cute compared to the Clash of Clans.
Clash of Clans, because it bounces up and down. And has anyone got any special plans for the weekend as well? I'm guessing it's Saturday for a lot of people.
Oh no!
What happened?
They just destroyed my princess castle.
Korea. All right, hang on. I love doing this. So we can at the very, very least recognise Korea. Well, I can now.
You can now.
I can. It took me a while. Stink Pants is very, very good at picking languages. So the way they're written, I'm not so good at it. But when she kept saying to me, oh, that's Korean, I can now pick it. Compared to me, at least originally, Japanese and Korean looked very similar. But now they don't. They look very distinguishable. So, and 12 a.m. in the US. I thought this was, according to Lurk, he was saying that 12 o'clock or thereabouts was a good time for us, but I'm guessing that he or she is on the same coast.
I'm gonna be dead soon, damn it.
He or she is on the same coast as Lurk, because there's a 3-hour time difference, and it's okay for Kane to be here, which is on the opposite side of Lurk. So I know it does get late for Lurk when we go past 12 o'clock when we first start the stream. So it's, now hang on a sec, Sylvia, I've actually got to translate here. So I'm guessing, this is showing how bad my geography is again. If someone I know is from New York, that's on the East Coast, right? Or is it on the East Coast? So East Coast must be ahead of time compared to the West Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, you agree with that?
Yeah.
So your geography's better than mine.
What? If I agree with you and mine is better, what?
Because I'm only guessing, whereas you're saying, yes, that's correct. Now, hang on, I've got to translate everything that Sylvia is saying here, because whilst I can... goodbye, she's saying. Well, it's lovely to see you, Sylvia. I realise you're probably quite a bit busy, unless that translation's quite poor. And how come you're up so late, Malika? Is it you like being entertained by a couple of crazy people all the way across the world, just having fun with a game and trying to interact with people on chat? And the reason that we do this is because we don't talk to each other, do we? Stink pants? See, she won't answer me. Now, I'm not sure if Sylvie's still there, because one of those translations said goodbye, but then she responded with something else. So, where are we? Go to Korean there. I wish I could do this faster, but I'm quite slow at doing it.
Slow.
Oh, it's the same. So she's saying it's the same translation. Oh, there you go. So I'm guessing in Korean that hello and goodbye are the same thing, like in French. It can be
okay.
Not in French.
Annyeong.
What's that mean? Annyeong?
That's hello, right?
In Korean?
Korean.
See, this is what we need to do. Learn all of these languages.
안녕하세요.
Wow. Wow. Sylvia, did that make any sense? Because I had no idea.
She might not be here already.
No, she answered before, so she's still there, I think. Say it one more time.
안녕하세요.
Tell me if that's correct, because I'm astounded that Stink Pants knows some Korean. I have nothing planned for the weekend. That's always the best way to go. Have no plans. Sleep in like you do, Stink Pants. Isn't it?
Hey, I only have one day off. So give me some,
That's true.
And then I still have to do stream with you.
That's right. But do you really consider streams work? I suppose you do, don't you? Because I make you sit down and force you to play. And so Sylvia also says that was perfect too. My goodness, I am impressed. If anyone knows any French, I can speak a little bit of French. I can speak a lot of Thai, can't I? You're saying no again. I love the fact that I don't want to say we're all ignorant here, because we're not. Australia is a very multicultural country. But having said that, English being the main language, there's not I'd have to say the majority of the population only speaks English, but I don't know what percentage that would be. Although we're forced to learn other languages when we're young, but that doesn't mean that we're fluent or conversational. Oh, now, Malika, you're making me jealous. She's saying she's going to put ribs, or I don't know if it's a he or a she, put some ribs on the grill. And I got to tell you, when I went to America and my relatives put ribs on the grill, my goodness, we have barbecues as, I guess, a bit of a weekend tradition. Put some steaks and sausages on the barbecue. But the Americans know how to grill ribs. And when they use the smoky sauces, and they use the, I'm trying to think, the wood. You can even get that wood here. Help me out here, Malika. There's a particular...
Hickory?
Yeah, hickory. They put hickory on the barbecue.
Who's the genius?
You're the genius. You know about all cultures and I'm just ignorant. Yes, hickory. It is delicious when they use that. And I have found hickory on sale here as well. So we should do it. How many times have I told you?
I don't know how to do that.
You just get a barbecue that can be not a gas one, like a coal burning barbecue, I guess, and then you can put hickory on top, or we can just have a brick barbecue that you can put wood underneath. But the other thing is, like, I'm sure the hickory is quite expensive here, but it imparts an absolute delicious flavour. And on that note, what am I just praising the Americans for? We've got a Korean here. Korean barbecue, oh my goodness. How popular is that in Australia now?
Super
Isn't
duper.
It's Korean barbecues are popping up all over the place, aren't they? And it's actually a great experience to dine out.
And you haven't done that in the CBD with me yet.
No. Have we?
I keep telling you, you have to go here. You know Bonga is franchise. Korean barbecue from Korea.
Have I been to that before?
No.
Not with
Never.
you. Not with you, but I went to a Korean barbecue with my cousin.
Yeah,
And
but this is new.
New? Do they have the big exhaust fan that they pull down from the roof?
That is typical. That's nothing special.
What? I'd never experienced that
What?
before.
Oh my goodness.
And then cooking your own food right then and there, although they do
No,
have...
they have someone cook for you.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, we have to do that then. What are your lunch plans? What are your dinner plans?
You want to do it today?
I don't know. Can we bother going all the way into the city?
Can you drive to the city?
Not that good of a driver.
But today is weekend, so you can have car park weekend rate, which is cheaper.
Oh, look at this. We're getting compliments too. So Sylvia says she lives in Korea actually, but I'm guessing that she gets a chance to travel a bit because, are you in Australia right now? Oh, there you go. So her sister-in-law lives in Australia. And Malika says she loves our personalities. They're great live. That's the first time anyone's ever said that to us.
I question that.
No, it's actually, well, people have been polite to us in the comments.
Polite as it is.
ASM's here as well. How are you? Now, for anyone that doesn't know, I like shouting out all the channels that join our streams. Can you remember ASM? I keep talking to you about their channel. A great
Sounds like Sam. ASM.
Oh, Sam. Yeah, if it was SAM.
It's just a bit different.
ASM, if you don't mind me asking you where you're from as well, because Stink Pants asked me, and I know, see, he said that he's just woken up. At least I think it's a he. I only get to see his hands, or she. I've seen their hands a lot, but I'm pretty sure it's a guy's hands. Oh, God, goodness, I hope I don't offend anyone.
Don't say anything. Better not say anything at this point.
ASM was never able to join the streams before because it was always too early. We would normally start at 10 o'clock, but once it's 12, it's sort of just about the right time. So, again, I'm very curious because the other thing with ASM, when it comes to their videos, they translate in, I think, Japanese and Chinese as well as English. I'm not 100% sure about that. I should know.
You should, but you don't.
But
always.
And I'm just going to hazard a guess here and say ASM is Japanese. Because you know how the portions of Japanese food are always quite small compared to Westerners? And for that matter, Malika, the Americans have huge portions of food. Don't know about Koreans. Here they're big servings, but we've never...
Here everywhere is big serving.
So, Stink Pants was asking me, ASM, where you were from. You don't have to answer that, but we are curious. Just because as we get to know people over time, hopefully they'll realise that, we're okay, aren't we? We're not that bad.
What they have to answer is just the country, so it's mean not much.
Yeah, that's what I think as well. I'm not asking for your physical address. What's your home address? So I can come over. I would like to come over and visit. Oh, he's from Malaysia. Selamat apa khabar?
Huh?
Let's see if I got that right.
No, you're not that right.
Saya orang gila. And this is for you, ASM. Kamu orang baik. I know Malaysian.
You know nothing.
I do.
You know nothing.
Oh, but he lives in Singapore.
Oh, then you should know more.
I don't know if you can speak Cantonese ASM. Lei hao ma or ni hao ma if you want Chinese. But there you go. My relatives are... Well, we've got people in the stream...
Don't splash your saliva to me.
We've got people in the stream that know... Well, to answer your question, ASM, most of my relatives are from Singapore. Some are from Malaysia. And if Malik is still here, I've even got relatives in America as well.
That's very far away.
Yeah, but they originally came from Malaysia, that side. So it's a bit weird. Our family got split up in the... Oh, he does. So, oh, gee, this is pushing my memory a little bit. Lasek Palmeya. I just pressed the like button. Sylvia Ewing, nice joining you on live stream. I have to go. I wish I could stay longer. Just click the like button because some YouTubers say that's important. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. So thank you for joining. And just for everyone else that's joined as well, we do ask if at all possible, can you leave a comment on any video that we have to remind us to come and visit your channel? Because it is a little bit hard to do it from the stream chat itself. It's very time consuming, or if I've got to search through the hundreds of subscriptions that we've got, then that's also time consuming. Whereas if you leave a comment, which you won't be able to do while the stream's live, but afterwards or on any other video, it just makes it easier for me to be able to visit your channel. All right. I'm trying to remember in Cantonese, do you understand what I'm saying? I already said Lei Sek Pao Mei, and he said he's eating breakfast now. So, which means, have you eaten yet?
Oh.
See, I'm quite embarrassed that I should know Cantonese.
Yeah, embarrassed.
Should be able to speak Cantonese,
Keep
and
embarrassed.
I can't. Yeah.
I'm going to get some hot drink. I'm kind of cold at the moment.
Can you please hurry, because I don't know how to play this game.
You can work it out.
All right, so I am desperately trying at this point to be able to entertain you, talk at the same time, read the chat, know what's going on, and also at the same time trying to remember a little bit more Cantonese, because most of my relatives can speak Cantonese, but Dad never said it at home. No, you can't do the comments while the stream is live, Sylvia. So they only let you do it once the stream's finished. But even if you go to an older video or anything like that, it makes it easier just to be able to visit your channel. So, excuse me, I'd say that to everyone that joins. But thank you for joining for as long as you did. Much appreciated. And I hope you have a lovely rest of the weekend. So for ASM, seeing as you're here now, what brought you to Singapore? I'm assuming it's work. I know that a lot of Malaysians do end up going to Singapore to work. And for us, I've been to Malaysia that many times as well, because it's basically next door. Well, I've walked from Singapore to Malaysia before. Do you know you can do that?
Yeah.
Across the bridge. It's a fair walk, though. And yeah, so he's saying work as well. Now, you don't have to tell me exactly what you do, ASM, but what I'm curious to know is, are you an actual chef? Because...
What?
Well, because he does these...
Oh, yeah, you said that before.
Yeah, like in the earlier... The earlier videos that he did... Oh, geez, I'm dying here. In the earlier videos that he did, he made a lot of miniature things, like little swords and battle axes and shields, and he's a Clash of Clans player as well. Mm. But the later videos are all about the cooking. And the skills, to my mind, are very high. Like, it looks like there's some sort of professional skills there. It's not just... You know, if we were to do cooking videos, which I do want to do one day, ours don't look Well, you see, some of your dishes look professional. They look like restaurant quality. Wouldn't
Thank
you
you.
say? Mine don't, though. They're straight from the packet, really.
Yep.
And if I can get one of my relatives to...
Unless you're cooking some soup.
this is in like the cabbage type base soup. That's from scratch. That one I'll do, you know, from the start with a lot of work and effort. Who do you think's a better cook out of you and me? You and I.
I don't know.
Well, I'm just going to say
You're
it's
talking
me
about the variety? Then you crap.
You don't like my variety of food? It's all about Western, Mexican and Chinese.
One each.
And Italian.
One each. We're talking about one each.
But let's say if I could do one from every country, then that's quite an array of foods.
So, how many countries already? 5?
India,
So you can cook 5 dishes?
India, Malaysia,
What did you
Singapore.
cook? What did you cook for India?
Curry.
Like what kind of curry? You never cook Indian. I never seen you cook any Indian.
Beef rennet.
I actually cook roti.
Dang. Oh, roti from the packet.
Yeah, but you still don't do it.
See, you're as bad as me.
No.
That's just straight from the packet on the fry pan. We got to take lessons from ASM. Yeah, you watch any one of it, you've just got to multiply the size by about 50 or 100.
So is he a chef or she?
Hasn't answered yet. I think maybe he doesn't want to tell us. So, so he's saying, how can you live in Singapore and not eat Indian ASM? I don't get that, because Singaporean food. You've been to Singapore, haven't you? Just not with me.
Uh-huh.
Did you go to the hawker
Yep.
centres? How
Yep.
good is the hawker food?
Yeah.
Whether it's Indian or Malay or...
There's a lot that I don't know
Singaporean.
which one I should choose.
You just choose them all. You pig out on the food that's there. So the Indian food, because neither of us have been to India yet, and to be honest, in Australia they do warn us to be careful of eating the local food, because our stomachs aren't designed to eat.
Your stomach is weak.
Yeah. So if you eat in like a fine dining is probably okay, but street food's probably... just excuse me for a second. Where was I? So with the he does eat Indian food. You got to have some Indian food. It's delicious.
The one in Brisbane is the best.
Which one's that?
I think it's in Toowong, called The Night in India, something.
Oh, this is near the nearish the university.
It's in Toowong, so it's not
Not that close.
not that near.
I don't think I've been there.
You missed something.
Right. But in Singapore, you can get... I think that's one of the few foods you can get almost at any hour of the day, because they feed a lot of the late shift workers as well. So you can go to, not all of them, but certain hawker centres like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and they'll have Indian food.
All right.
We'll have to go back to Singapore. I'll give you the experience of what it's like to eat good hawker food. And plus it's cheap compared to Australia.
Okay.
Although more expensive now, but growing up there is, or when I say growing up, visiting there when I was younger, you're talking like $2 a dish. So cheap. And then it gets more expensive over time, but it's probably actually ASM might be able to confirm this. Those dishes now are at the $3 mark, I think, $3.50. It's still a lot cheaper than what we've got here. And I'm cheap. Isn't it, Stink Pants?
Yep, like a unibum.
If I can take you to something that's, ASM, but this is going back 20, 30 years. That I've been visiting Singapore probably ever since I think the youngest I can remember, I was probably about 4 years old, maybe 5. And we'd go at least every couple of years. So it's like a second home to me, and going back that far, it was definitely that cheap. So I remember getting $2 dishes, but I don't know what they're... I haven't been for a few years now, unfortunately. We'll have to make a trip to Singapore. But I have a feeling it's probably gone up quite a bit. Maybe it might even be at the $4 or $5 mark. So if you can clarify that for me, ASM, because when I take Stink Pants anywhere, I want to give her the cheapest, nastiest stuff I can. She doesn't deserve the good stuff. Do you, Stink Pants?
Yeah, I can buy it myself.
Yeah, you would too. You'd just leave me at home and go for some 5-star restaurant.
Okay, no problem. That's a yes.
What?
Allow, okay.
Well, then while you're doing that, I'll head off to America and join Malika and have her ribs.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
if you think
ribs.
you can. If you think you can, go ahead. I don't think you even want to get out of the house.
Oh, Endgame's here as well. And hang on, Endgame. I'm just going to do this again. Just bear with me. I've got to be quick now. This is where I have trouble between Spanish and
Portuguese.
I'd really struggle to... I know there's a difference, but I do find it difficult to work out which one's which. But let's have a look here. So ASM is saying $4 to $7. But you can... I'm not going to say fine dining for hawker food, but I've certainly been to some hawker centres where you do pay more. Like particularly good vegetarian costs a little bit more. So Endgame, let me know if that was the correct language. Yeah, he's saying $4 to $7 for hawker food. That's still cheap. You can't get $4 to $7 meals here, can you? Not like a typical Chinese or Malaysian, Indian. You won't get anything for that price. You're talking twice the price, isn't it?
I don't know.
14. You eat out more than I do. $14, $15 thereabouts. Oh, toys. There's another one. So I've got to do it again. Now they've both said hola, Endgame and Toys Diver Yugos. So I have to ask, is it... actually, I'll do it here. Just bear with me, because I do find it hard to type and speak at the same time. But I have a feeling they can understand anyway, regardless. So, habla Portuguese or Espanol? Do you speak Portuguese or Spanish? And then hopefully that can clarify it for us. And look, even ASM said hola. So I don't know what...
Blah, blah, blah.
Well, let me try. I'm not even sure if they're still there. Sometimes with the foreign... Well, I don't want to say foreign, but when they speak a different language, they might not stay for very long just because we can't really speak their language. But let's try Portuguese here. Oh, it is different. So I'll try that. See, look, it is different. Voci falar Portuguese ou Espanol. And I can't tell the difference. But you see, there's a big difference there. Isn't it? I think they might have gone already. We got no response from either of them. They have to learn to be at least a tiny bit patient with us. I can't type that quick.
Oh, Korean.
Where? Oh, we've
My
got
opening.
Oh no, Sylvia's gone already. Otherwise, I'd be asking her, what does that say? If you could translate that. And how's your Clash of Clans going, ASM? He feels the pain like I do. But he's a high-level player as well. So sitting in the clouds and so on, it gets a bit frustrating. We haven't done a Clash of Clans stream for quite some time just because of that. I do test it before we do a stream every day, and it's just not great. You got to wait 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. it does tend to take quite some time. So I'd be curious to know, is it the same for you, ASM? And I'm still trying to remember some Cantonese too. I don't practice enough, stink pants.
Do it now.
Just too busy speaking English with you. Well, no, I'm speaking my own Spanish or Portuguese at the moment. Oh, and the other one I'll ask ASM, because he plays a lot of similar games to us anyway. Have you ever played Clash Royale, which is what we're doing at the moment? And should we do Boom Beach? But I have a feeling that really lost its popularity.
Never heard.
You can't remember when the clan was all over, let's play Boom Beach, let's play Boom Beach.
No,
and
there's such thing.
One of the Australians from Western Australia was set up I don't know if it's called a clan or what, but a group, and said that it was an awesome game. But I sort of said then, we really don't want to get addicted to another game. One's enough, isn't it? Have you been winning, by the way, or losing?
Losing.
See, he plays Clash Royale too. So ASM has a lot of similar games to us. Plays Game of Thrones. I remember that. He joined the Game of Thrones stream, but we probably could have... Oh, no, I'm not sure if he joined or told us afterwards. But that one we couldn't understand at all. We kind of struggled with that one quite a bit, isn't it? And I had someone left another comment saying that after they saw our stream, they tried to play Game of Thrones and they couldn't do it either. So it's a lot more difficult than these. And I'm guessing, ASM, you might be higher up in the Clash Royale as well. He's pretty skillful at Clash of Clans, because he is. Based on the comments he's left for me, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
That it'd be the same for Clash Royale. And while now that I'm on the Game of Thrones topic, I'm guessing that you're a fan, and possibly other people in the stream as well. Did you like season 8? Because I haven't... Actually, I have watched it.
You did.
Oh, I'm waiting for you to watch.
Don't give me that. I know you watched. I watched part of it with you.
How many times have I asked you to watch Game of Thrones with me and you don't do it?
Nah.
You pick movies instead.
Yeah, so I don't get addicted.
Let's do a binge watch of Game of Thrones.
No.
Binge watch. You binge watch movies. Why won't you binge watch Game of Thrones?
Because it's longer. It takes longer time. Where's my time?
Waste your time. How many movies did you watch yesterday?
3.
3 movies.
Hang on. Yesterday. Yesterday I didn't watch any.
Did, didn't you?
That's the day before.
Oh, how many did you watch the day before? 3 in a row. So that's 6 hours right there. That's a whole season of Game of Thrones. So you could do that. And what did you think, ASM? Have you been watching it, or you don't really watch it, you just prefer the game? Because before I watched season 8 on my own, because Stink Pants won't watch it with me, there were a lot of YouTube videos saying that people didn't like it. They were really angry that the final season was...
Spoil it!
As bad as it was. That's not a spoiler alert.
What?
Just to say it was bad, because to be honest, I didn't think it was, but I'm not vested in it.
Now they said it's kind of sexist that all girls become mad queens.
Oh, but they had the mad kings as well.
Yeah, but that they didn't.
Guy was terrible.
Joffrey.
That
one.
Blonde-haired guy. He was nuts.
Yeah, but he was... well, he's sadistic, but he didn't do anything yet to the citizen. Why, his mother? His mother.
Oh, his mother was nuts.
And then Danny also nuts. Dany.
Oh, the blondie blonde.
Platinum blonde.
Daenerys? Oh, he doesn't have time to watch Game of Thrones.
See, you have to say spoiler alert.
All right, spoiler alert. Can't remember what happened in it anyway, so I don't really know. But I'm guessing, I'm curious to know, ASM as well, how long it takes you to create a video, because he seriously has one of the best channels that we've connected with. Like, he's got, I think he always had more subscribers than us, I'm not sure, but we weren't far off each other in the beginning when I first met him, but then his channel exploded. Like, he gets hundreds of thousands of views and gets a lot of subscribers, and the quality of the videos is very, very high. So ASM is saying it's okay. His colleagues keep talking about the Game of Thrones story. So he's probably already had the spoilers.
Okay.
You're saying no spoiler alert for you, isn't it?
No, I already read synopsis. I don't watch.
Why do you do that?
It takes me just like 1 hour or something to read that, instead of how many hours that I have to watch.
1 hour. If you read a synopsis of an episode of Game of Thrones and it takes an hour...
No, maybe less than that.
Like 40 minutes? 30 minutes?
I actually never count that, so don't know.
I don't. If you read the book, that's different.
No, book is bigger. Book is thick.
Yeah, but that makes sense. If you read the book and then watch the movie or the TV series, then it's not really...
Doesn't matter, I'm playing game now.
You're funny, Stink Pants. You've got a little bit of humour, don't you? Oh, and there's Marnie doing her crazy stuff again. Crazy cat. So, I guess ASM's very... Well, Singaporeans or people that work in Singapore work very long hours. So I'm guessing he probably doesn't have a lot of time to do anything else, isn't it? Unlike you. You don't...
Hey, I work 6 days, kind of.
That's true. Do you work long hours or you just take constant breaks?
How can I have constant break? I'm not the boss.
You think you're the boss. You think you're the boss at home, don't you? Bossing me around is what you do. Bossy boots. No response. Whenever there's no response from Stink Pants, it's because old Pooter, he speaks the truth. I'm a truth speaker. Still no response. Too busy concentrating on the game. So, what else is there that's entertaining lately aside from Game of Thrones? I got to say, Netflix, they've got a lot of great TV series. There's some awesome movies that are coming out. Oh, speaking of which, spoiler alert, non-spoiler alert. I saw something last night about the latest Avengers film. That only came out in April, right?
Mm.
It's already broken. It's like the number 4, I think, most successful movie of all time.
That's why you have to get it.
We'll have to go. Maybe you should go to the theatre for that one.
It's not in there anymore, I don't think.
Is it already finished?
I don't know.
Would have thought they'd keep playing that one. Because they have a lot
But it's in April.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's more than a month ago. Geez, when was the last time you went to the movies? It would have been a long time ago.
Because someone don't want to go.
Oh, okay. So ASM says he works 5 days a week, rests on Saturday, which... No, it'll be Sunday for you today, I think, in Singapore. Should be. Yeah, it would be, because it's not that far behind us, only a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
And for the videos, how long does it take you to make those videos, ASM? Because on the one hand, you could say it's very quick when he does a miniature food because he doesn't have to prepare a lot of food. It's a small amount of food. But the quality of the filming is very, very high. It looks really professional. Oh, Kane's back. He says he's impressed by Pudot's gameplay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've been playing this whole time, Kane.
Hey, money.
You see how good I am at being able to entertain with the chat, play the game at the same time. Oh, kitty cat, can you please get your bottom out of my head? So Kane says, keep up the good work, I'm your new manager. So he's the gaming manager for us now. Well, I hope you can manage to tell us how to rotate this game, because I find that very annoying. Although, I guess when you look at the analytics, they're probably about half-half between computer and phone or tablet. So a lot of people do watch it on their phone, and I guess they can just rotate the phone themselves. Well, because we've got it set up on another computer, Kane, and it's just sideways.
Oh, money.
Which is not a good look for a stream. I would have thought that would be very off-putting, because I wouldn't want to... Well, if we are as entertaining as we are with alleged commentary, meaning me doing most of the commenting, then maybe people join just to hear me speak rubbish.
Yeah.
Give Kane and Stink Pants a little bit of rubbish.
Okay.
As opposed to watching the actual content.
Okay, you play now.
No.
For that.
No. You can't, because
Yeah, I can.
watch Clash Royale videos. They might help you. No, that's what you're here for, Kane. You got to come right back. Where are you going? Because the thing is, when I play, I find it difficult to comment. And I can't read comments at the same time. Oh, now Kane's going to see I'm going to have to try and watch Kane's tips while I'm doing this. Because old Stink Pants, again, she has disappeared on me. All right, and I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. And why hasn't the other player brought out any... Oh, gee, he has brought out troops. No, I'm getting attacked. Hang on. Play Poo. Stink Pants will read the comments. Well, she would if she was here. Come on. Kane's saying I should play and you should read the comments. Oh, this guy's destroying me at the moment, I think.
Yeah. It's getting harder to win.
Oh, he's already destroyed one of my castles. Hey, don't you do that, Stink Pants. Where's the Hog Rider? He's saying use the Hog Rider. I've got no Hog Rider.
We can't yet.
I have no Hog Rider. Come on, Stink. Don't do that now. Stink. Come on. I'll do it. I'll do it myself. That's what I'll do. Kane's saying get back here and read the comments because I can't. And they're all commenting.
Yeah.
Oh, why has that guy got Hog Riders and I don't?
Because they're higher level.
Why have I... Oh, gee, he's destroying me at the moment. Can I press that thing? I don't know if the fireball's good or the rainbow arrows are good. Which one's good?
Either.
I'm getting attacked from both sides.
Yeah.
Does that happen?
Yep.
Oh, he's going to kill me now. Oh, looks like I'm dead. No, Kane said, hang on, keep up the good work. What do you mean? Clash Royale videos. Stink Pants will read the comments. Mini Pecker Wall Breaker, Musketeer, Hog Rider, you're doomed. Stink Pants, please play. Poodot does not know what he's doing. So get back here. She's so hopeless at the ask you to do one thing I do. Come and stream with me for a couple of hours. Hey? We've only got
Don't make me start.
Oh, you're gonna get looks like the arch nemesis is coming out of Stink Pants at the moment. Don't make me start. Yeah, tell me don't make you start. Mm-hmm. Don't make me start with when I say let's live stream and then you spend an hour and a half doing everything else but live stream. And then in the middle of the live stream you get up and disappear. Preparation is ASM saying preparation is time consuming. Need to walk around many places to find those tiny ingredients. Recording is about 1 to 2 hours. Editing takes 3 to 4 hours. Wow, that is a process, isn't it? So I would have thought that was one of the things that I noticed about ASM's videos, that to get those small ingredients can't be that easy. You know, where do you find mini shiitake mushrooms?
Cut it.
Where do you find... But he doesn't. Like, that's the thing there. It's a whole mushroom. So it looks like it's miniature as well. I know that he uses baby corn as opposed to real corn. Mm-hmm. The carrots, he might cut them. I can't remember. Because I think he'd struggle to find tiny carrots as small as what he's got, and then uses spring onion instead of onion, or shallots instead of onion, so that it does look smaller. But yeah, I would have thought they would be very difficult to find. And then recording 1 to 2 hours, so that would be the equivalent of a stream of hours, and then the editing 3 to 4 hours. So it's actually more efficient than what we do. Believe it or not, so Kane's saying watch Stink Pants gameplay so you can see what she's doing. Yeah, I should be doing that, shouldn't I? But it's hard to concentrate between that and the chat. And I'm very interested in what ASM does, as well as Kane, but I've seen all of Kane's videos by now. He just basically makes fun of us. It's what he does for a lot of videos. So believe it or not, when it comes to the streaming ASM and Kane, there is a lot of background work that goes into it, and there's a lot more work that goes into after the stream is published. So once it's already complete and it uploads on its own, I've still got more work to do after that. So people might think streaming's easy, but there is quite a bit of stuff that goes into it. But if we do a normal video, like the fake channels one, that takes me days to do something like that. Or even the music ones, when we do the musical challenges. There's a lot of work that goes into that, even though it doesn't look that professional. Oh, there you go. So he says sometimes they sell baby tomato, carrot, mushroom, eggplant, so it really depends on the ingredients. I didn't even know you could get baby eggplant. Oh, I think I might have seen that in one of his uploads. Because it is impressive when you see these giant hands preparing all this tiny food. And I think ASM, yeah, I'm sorry to try and get all of the background information. Don't worry, we're not competitors. If I make Stink Pants cook anything for me, it's going to be a full-sized meal. It's not going to be something tiny.
Double.
Have you seen his videos? You're talking like 10 times bigger.
We're not talking about 10 times, 100 times.
Yeah, 100 times bigger.
For Poodot, 10 times not enough.
Yeah, so when you finish the meal preparation and cooking, you then eat it, right? Because it looks like at the end of the video you actually eat the food. Do you have another meal that's exactly the same that's prepared just for your normal food? Because his videos make me hungry. I think they look very tasty. But if you were to make a miniature meal, then what do you do after that? You're going to want more. unless ASM's like a little person in real life with giant hands, and maybe a tiny meal is enough for him. You know what I mean? So he's got big, massive hands with a tiny meal and a tiny body. But is it the same food ASM, or do you cook something completely different? Because again, if it was me, I'd want the same food, just in a bigger portion. You know, like when he made like a spaghetti bolognese once that looked so delicious. I was like, yeah, I'd want to eat that. First the mini meal for the video, but then I'd want to have the same meal, big size, normal size. And it's the same with everything that he cooks. It's like, oh, it is the same thing. Well, Kane, they do make me hungry. You watch the videos, it's like, oh, that looks really tasty. Now the problem with ASM, why I don't like watching his videos. I hate it. You know why? Because every single time it's like, I want what he's just made. If he's made a stir fry, it's like, I want stir fry now. If he's made a pasta type dish, I want pasta now. And he basically dictates what I eat.
Okay.
It's just thinking about his videos is making me hungry at this point. It's not good, because I know he says that he works on them on a Sunday, which means he's probably going to upload one, which means I'm going to have to watch it, and then I'm going to have to go and eat what he makes. Isn't it? Not good for my diet. But tasty nonetheless.
Maybe you should have the same size as the meal that, you know.
So long as I can have 100 of them, then that's fine. But I'd need to have 100. Because his wok's made out of I think like a miniature ladle. So if you can imagine a ladle about that big, maybe about that big.
That's so small.
It is. So how am I going to eat off of that? You need more. Oh, so they're both saying you're a pro. Both Kane and ASM that play this game say that you're a pro. And Kane, my arch nemesis, kicked me off the game, said don't let him play. He's hopeless compared to you.
Damn.
Look at you, you're pro. Get in there and destroy his stuff. You are a bit of a pro, though. Now go and attack his castle. They are saying you're doing an awesome job. This is why I get Stink Pants to play a lot of these noobs games, because she has what was that? She has a natural ability when it comes to gaming. The first time we played a first-person shooter game together, I couldn't believe how good she was. Running around in circles, she was.
Oh, damn it.
Running around in circles, shooting everything quite successfully. Oh, and on that note, if anyone's on Twitch, please consider joining us on Twitch, because sooner or later, and I hope YouTube isn't listening to this at this point, sooner or later we probably will switch to Twitch at some point. We'll use YouTube at the moment for the views and the watch time, but Twitch seems to be more Twitch
What?
stream friendly.
Speak English.
Oh, you're dead now. You're not so good, Stink Pants. Was that because I was distracting you? Go on, you can blame me for that. I don't mind. So, Pudot, you'll always be my arch nemesis until I die. Well, then let's expedite the process, Kane, and get yourself some hot sauce. Get yourself some hot sauce and some lemons. And get ASM to show you how to make a delicious meal with the hottest of hot sauces and the sourest of sour ingredients. Imbushi plum.
What bushy plum?
Remember on Good Mythical Morning they had an imbushi plum?
No.
From Japan or Korea, one of the two countries.
Oh.
And they were saying it was very, very sour. And ASM said that he heard that, damn it, which I guess came from you. I keep telling you not to use foul language.
Huh?
I guess, damn it's okay. Just as long as you don't use naughty swear words. Yeah, you put hot sauce on the ice cream, Kane. It's
What?
They counteract things. You got the cold of the ice cream and the hot of the hot sauce. And meanwhile, I'm sitting here
What's
getting
the point of that?
hungry because it's well past lunchtime. And the whole time during this stream, Stink Pants has just been feeding her face. How much have you had to eat already?
How much I have to eat? A whole lot.
You have. And where's my lunch? Where's my bacon and eggs with hot sauce?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kane's saying no, it'll destroy it enhances the flavour, Kane. You put some... I keep going back to Tapatio, but he's got to have something stronger. Even... what's the one? The sour one? Why am I having a mental block with his? You know, the one that heats up really, the popular one.
Huh? I don't know who.
What is it? Tally... that sounds good. Bacon and egg with hot sauce. I totally agree with that. You know, the really common one that I just can't think of the name of.
What?
It's sour and instant heat, but then it goes away quickly.
Huh?
You know it.
No?
Yeah, you do.
What are you talking about?
It's one of the really worldwide popular ones.
Sour head?
Not sour head.
What are you talking about?
Hot sauce. I keep wanting to say Talio, but it's not that. And I keep coming back to Tapatio, but it's definitely not that. Am I going to have to go to the kitchen and get it? You know what it is.
Tabasco.
Tabasco, that's the one. You put Tabasco on your ice cream. That's not so bad. It's only short-term hot. It's not long-term hot. We should send Kane some of this Australian hot sauce. As what? You try some of this Demon's Blood or whatever it's called. Demon Stinger hot sauce. That stuff has got a bite to it. And given the fact that we've actually had him doing a Tapatio challenge and we've got Tapatio at home, it's not even in the same ballpark, is it? That's like the weak man's hot sauce. ASM says weird taste. The truth is, ASM, we're just trying to get Kane to have crazy combinations of food. We want to see him do a video where he's smothered there's got what's more sour than a lemon? Oh, more sour than a lemon for him. Like a warhead. Get it?
Have you tried kaffir lime?
Is that more sour than a lemon?
Maybe not, but not many people eat that, so
no, they
just
don't
wondering.
eat the lime. They just have the leaves, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you can eat lime too.
And
it's sour.
It is? Well, we'll say... Hang on, I've got to catch up in the chat here. He has hot sauce in his mind. Matter of fact, get some hot sauce, burn your tongue. Again, he wants to do it. So, prior to I've gotten so used to Stink Pants stuffing her face during streams, and she was taking so long to get ready for the stream today that I set up her computer for her.
No, you don't.
Well, I couldn't log in, but I opened it.
You just open it?
Yeah, I
That's
opened
called prepare?
It's well as much as I could prepare. I don't know what your password is. So I did that. Then I got the hot sauces and the jerky out for her. Then I got the sour lollies out for her. And it still wasn't enough. She had to go and get more food. Didn't you? So we've actually got the jerky and the hot sauce sitting there and she hasn't touched it. What was with that? Even after the preparation that I did for you.
Because that's not what I want.
Yeah.
Get it?
You just constantly want to have other stuff, isn't it?
Yep.
What am I having for lunch? You know, I'm thinking something really bad.
Like what?
Like pizza.
What?
We haven't had a pizza for months. When was the last time we had a pizza?
Can we go to that expensive one? Then I have no problem with that.
You can still eat?
Yeah.
All right, then. Looks like I've got to take her out for a fine dining. Get this, right? This is how Stink Pants ruins me financially. If we went to get a Domino's or a Pizza Hut large pizza, it cost what? On the cheap one, not traditional, whatever the cheap selection is with pepperoni, you're talking $5 for one of those. And she won't do that. She wants something better than that. So she'll do a traditional, which is almost $8, right? $7.95 if I can remember. But then I suggest pizza today, and she wants to go to what we call the expensive one, $25 a pizza. Do you guys pay that? Well, actually, in Singapore, ASM, he might pay a lot for a pizza in Singapore. They're not cheap. Mm-hmm. Even Pizza Hut is not cheap in Singapore. But Kane, on the other hand, Pizza Hut pizza in America is probably like $2 or $3. They're super, super cheap. And you're talking like their large is our family as well. So maybe it's like $5, but their large pizza is way bigger than our large pizza. It's like a family size. So goodness knows how big their family size pizza is. That thing's probably takes up half the car. I've seen some of those pizza challenges online. They fill up a whole table. And when ASM, you're saying, no, I won't, does that mean that you won't get a pizza at all? He's so skilled at cooking, just make a homemade pizza. That's all he needs to do.
You can go to supermarket and buy a frozen pizza.
Which I don't mind. That's my cheap version of a good pizza. If you get a frozen pizza from the supermarket and put your own ingredients on it, it's almost as good as the real deal. It never will be as good as a real deal unless they can improve their bases. That's the problem. The bases are never that good, but the toppings are all right, isn't it? But if you can get a really, really good base pizza like you get in a restaurant, or even Pizza Hut or Domino's, they've got delicious bases, and then put your own ingredients on top, that's the way to go. And how many times have I done that for you?
Can't remember.
You don't mind my homemade pizza, do you? I wouldn't mind doing the dough, but you know how I am with flour and time consuming. On that note, new question. Does anyone get goosebumps when they play with flour? Because I do. And I make sure Stink Pants does all the cooking when it comes to flour. I don't like touching flour at all. But you don't mind. You think it's fun to play with, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Love it.
Look at you go. Oh, no. It looks like you... Why do they keep giving you harder opponents than what you can compete with?
I don't know.
Well, you're doing all right, though.
I don't know.
Yeah, you are. Look at you go. Oh, no wonder they're saying you're the master. Look at Stink Pants go. You are an expert at this game. And you can actually shoot from the castle as well?
Yeah, I told you that before.
Oh, look.
It's normally do that already, so I didn't have to do it.
Automatically?
But this one, the fireball.
Oh, look at that. See, I didn't know how to use a fireball. And how do you find, is it addictive or not? Semi? Gee, that guy had a big fireball too.
Because I'm not winning at this point, so not addictive.
You're close to winning, though. You've won a lot more than I have. And does it have a time limit say that no one wins? I take it.
Look.
Is that how it works, though? Like there is a time limit and then after...
Yes, look at that. I pointed out to you.
Oh, so it's a bit like Brawl Stars. Now, that's got a time limit on the attacks? Well, actually, for that matter, Clash of Clans is the same anyway. They're all pretty much the same. Why doesn't that surprise me, given that it's Supercell?
What? How come?
You won that one, though, didn't you?
By just a little bit.
Look at Stink Pants.
After, lose for 10 times.
Because you're a loser. Stink Pants.
All right.
You don't disagree?
Nah.
All right, so I'll make a deal with you. We've got maybe 10 minutes more of gameplay, and then I'll get you expensive pizza. How about that?
Deal.
Yeah, that'd be all right. And hopefully you're so full already that you're not going to eat as much as me. That would be the plan. And we always get the same ones anyway, isn't it? I don't understand. Oh, what happens if it's not open though?
What happened? Nothing happened.
Then it'll be Sophia's. If it's not open.
Let me think.
Waste my time. No, don't waste time on taking a shower. Kane, we like you stinky. And I'll try and convince her to stay for at least a little bit longer because there's 6 people in the stream at the moment. You know I don't like ending it when there's
why they don't fight me at all?
Go attack! Oh, that was an easy win.
Maybe they just disconnect. Lucky me.
It happens in Clash of Clans a lot as well.
That's really annoying.
I can smell Kane from here. Yeah, you can. Hey, I thought you were... If you were Stink Pants' arch nemesis, Kane, then you got to stink as much as she does. Oh, now ASM's giving us a tip. So, tips for Clash Royale. Arrows kill Skeleton's army, and Skeleton's army killed Giant and P.E.K.K.A. and Golem. So, keep your Skeleton to their P.E.K.K.A. and Giant, but opponents will get ready theirs arrows for your Skeleton army. And Kane says me needs to smell good.
Now, what should I choose? The hut or the hog?
Oh, well, Kane was all about the hog. So hang on, before we go further, either ASM or Kane, tell us what we should be getting here. So we'll wait for a response from one of them, or hopefully both of them, so we can compare. ASM says hog. I'm pretty sure Kane's probably going to say hog too if he's still
Damn
there.
it. Okay.
Yep, they both said hog. All right, now you got the Hog Riders. Hog Riders are good. I can't believe, now with all of the upgrades on Clash of Clans, Hog Riders are pretty good for Town Hall 12, you know. Remember we were doing the All Hog Rider stream at 3-star? And they weren't even maxed at the time from memory. Or maybe they were, I can't remember. So, yeah, it looks... So there they go. Kane and ASM are having a chat to each other. They played the same games.
Now.
We all play Clash of Clans. Now we're all playing Clash Royale. ASM does the Game of Thrones as well. Kane started playing Mobile Legends after watching that stream. But thanks to the new phone stink... Actually, no. Half those games I lost the profile. But for some reason I didn't for Mobile Legends.
Okay.
It's still there. But that game aggravated me after a while.
Oh, I already pressed battle, so I don't know what arena.
But he might be asking
Goblin Stadium
ASM.
Arena 1.
Goblin Stadium Arena 1. He might be asking ASM what arena he's in.
Oh, not me. Okay, never mind. I'm playing.
It could be either. I have no idea. I don't even know what an arena is. So he says, I deleted Mobile Legends, I was not interested. I thought it was a good game. It frustrated me after a while though, because I didn't know which characters to pick. And once you get past the training, it's kind of difficult to know or understand what's going on in the game. And ASM says he's Master, so I guess that's Master for Clash Royale, because he's probably in Legends for Clash of Clans for all I know. Sounds like he either was or is. Kane says he's in Arena 9. And there you go, ASM plays Mobile Legend as well. We're just picking every single game that ASM plays. So if we do, can I do a spoiler alert for future games or not?
Whatever.
You know how I feel about survival.
Yeah.
I went on a bit of a quest to try and find a decent survival game.
Yeah.
And there's one, I don't know if it's any good, but it finally had what I was looking for.
Okay.
The graphics aren't really high quality, but at least it doesn't have the mini Candy Crush aspect to it. That's what everyone that's seen that stream have said, the Candy Crush part of it, which really put me off. It was like, I didn't really want to see that. And the graphics are good, but I want to see like actual action like you are in Clash Royale. Like, why can't I watch myself build a shelter, or cook some food or catch something? That's what I'd like to see in a survival game. But they've got a very loose definition as well. Survival can mean like a role-playing game as well as a first-person shooter. So they'll have like a zombie, for example. Fighting off zombies is still considered a survival game.
Okay.
So I've got one of those for you because I know what you like. You like the Plant vs. Zombies, didn't you?
Yeah.
You reckon you should play that one day?
Maybe.
It's a semi-popular game online. I've seen a few people play it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say it's unpopular. There's a few that, maybe we should or shouldn't, I don't know. But Roblox is super popular. Minecraft is super popular. And then, of course, there's Fortnite. And PUBG Mobile. These are the mobile games that I see again and again when you're looking at other channels. They're quite common. ASM likes survival. So tell me, ASM. No, and he's saying another nice attack. So you do well. So I got to ask ASM. Not that there's that much jungle in Singapore.
Jungle.
There's a little bit.
They
But
got
there'd be
this one. I don't have it.
There'd be a lot more in Malaysia. So if you could actually know. I remember ASM actually replied with a comment on the...
Oh, they got Valkyrie too. Oh, I don't have a choice. I don't have a chance.
ASM left a comment on the survival game video with his 5 survival items.
Yeah?
Good choices too. Although I think he cheated with one based on our criteria. I'm not 100% sure, but if he said a tent, you said we weren't allowed to do that, right? You can't go camping elements. It's got to be actual survival. Which shows you a tiny jungle. Yep, I totally agree. So Singapore does have a jungle, like a small area that they can use. But I know when my dad was growing up, he said there was a lot more jungle back then. He used to play in the jungle. Very dangerous, he said at the time. I don't know, when you hear the stories when you're a kid, a lot of the time they're embellished. You don't know how embellished they are. But he said that him and his mate went into the jungle and they came across a king cobra or a cobra. Apparently it was a true story. So he keeps saying. And the cobra, because you keep telling me I spit on you when we talk, the king cobra spat at his friend and hit him in the glasses.
Hit in the glass?
Yeah, because he was wearing glasses.
Lucky.
So he's very lucky. But then they ran away and his friend dropped the glasses. And when they got home, his parents were so mad. They were like, you have to go back and you have to get those glasses. They're too expensive. So they had to run back into the jungle and find those glasses again. Yeah. And then there's another story where, again, I don't know if it's true or not, because was there any quicksand in Singapore? I don't know. But it makes for a good story. That he said he took my youngest uncle into the jungle and they were looking for, I think, pineapples or mangoes or something like that.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
Mango.
They had to wear banana leaves as shoes so they wouldn't fall into the quicksand. Don't know if it's a true story. Maybe he got it from the Jungle Book. Who knows? I'll have to ask Dad. All those stories he told us when we were kids, are they real or not? And probably with a smile on his face to say there's nothing wrong with a little bit of embellishment, is there? You told me stories about climbing a beanstalk to meet a giant. I probably wouldn't believe that one.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you got that from an actual story, not one of the real life ones. I've been very curious to go into the jungle in Singapore, but I don't think
I
you
don't
can.
want. I don't want.
Yeah, it is probably.
I don't want jungle.
What about in your home country?
No, I have been, and I don't want to go again.
You
Thanks.
don't like it?
Nope.
But you don't mind going on nature walks.
That's different here. It's very dry and jungle is really what do you call it?
Full of
You got
leeches
the yeah obviously.
You've got that?
Yep.
You're about to say you've got that.
Yes.
Oh, leeches.
Leeches.
And mosquitoes.
Yep, and other insect that is annoying.
And what about snakes? Dangerous or not?
Yeah, we have king cobra as well.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Don't
What?
you watch? What is it? I can't remember. It's-
Naked and Afraid,
I'm
Dual
not sure.
Survival.
Yes, somewhere they went to my home country one time I remember, and they got king cobra. No, that is Lock Up Abroad.
Oh, Locked Up Abroad.
Yeah, there was one couple that went to many countries, and they just hidden get the wild animals back to United States. If you remember that.
Oh, yes. Then they're doing the exotic animal smuggling
Yeah, and they went to my home country to get king
to
cobra.
get the king cobra. I remember that episode.
Yeah, so that proves there is king cobra.
And then what about dangerous?
We also have python.
Oh, constricting you, sucking the life out of you, crushing your bones.
Yep.
And then
And
what
it's more aggressive than
the king cobra?
anaconda.
Ah. And then what about the dangerous animals? You got elephants?
Yeah, we have.
Tigers?
I believe we have, but it's not very common.
What else you got?
I can't think why I'm playing game. You tell me the name and I will just say yes and no.
See, and I would agree with you. ASM said, I thought the king cobra is from India. And I thought that too.
Well, my
But you
country is
can-
not that far away
Yeah.
from India.
I mean, you can get... even we have cobras in Australia, but not the king cobra. Like the cobra...
It's a region. It's not just India country, all right?
well, like, you don't have borders, do you, to India? Does it connect all the way? Jeez, my geography's bad.
Well, if you think about it, Southeast Asia is kind of connected to South Asia, which is kind of India.
If you walked from your country for
Then-
long enough, would you be able to get to India?
Oh, I'm not gonna walk from there
Well, what
to
I'm
India.
saying is there land, or are you separated by
No,
any
no,
sea?
it's land. It's land. You
Oh,
can also
so then, yeah. So
you
it
can also
spread.
go there by boat.
Right, right. But you can literally travel across land from your country to get to India.
Yeah, but do you know there are mountain regions like Himalaya
Yes?
that is very
King Cobra's going to
high.
struggle to do that.
Yeah, but they can go other ways, I guess.
I suppose they could end up being smuggle themselves on a ship. There's a phrase for that, where you end up stowing away on a ship, and then you end up there. See, this is a funny thing. Like, if I think about some of the stuff that you've mentioned for your country, I would think with elephants, with tigers, with some very venomous snakes, that you'd have a reputation of being more dangerous in Australia. Like Africa. Yeah, I would not be wanting to walk around on the savannah with all of those predatory animals walking around. I would think they'd be a heck of a lot more dangerous than Australia. So why do we have the reputation of being very, very dangerous?
Maybe because it's kind of desert. I actually, to be honest with you, no, it from my country, Australian is not reputation for that.
Really?
Sorry.
Because we do get it a lot. And if you look on YouTube, a lot of people say, don't visit Australia, it's too dangerous. Now,
No, there's nothing like that say in my country.
well, the reality is we do have a lot of venomous stuff that's very dangerous and that can kill you.
Yeah.
Lots of spiders, lots of snakes, lots of sea creatures as well. So the blue bottle jellyfish, that sort of thing, blue ringed octopus, yeah, they'll kill you, no problem. And then crocodiles, of course, are very extremely dangerous. Great white sharks are very dangerous. So we do have that element, but none of them, unless you're talking like a great white, none of them except for that and the crocodiles, say, are predatory animals. The snake is not a predatory animal to a human being. Yes, to other small creatures, but no to us. Spiders, same again, unless you talk about unless you talk the funnel web spider. That thing's scary. Thank goodness we don't live in Sydney. That would keep me away from Sydney, to be honest.
Don't worry, you got the redback spider instead.
We do, but it's not as dangerous or as aggressive. Like, it'll kill you, yes, but it's not aggressive. It'd rather run away than run towards you, unlike the funnel web. That thing's got massive fangs, and if you annoy it enough, it'll attack you. This tiny little thing. You don't want to see that. Do you want to see that?
Meh.
All right, so I would suggest if we were to go to some country, Singapore seems pretty safe. There's not too much there that could kill you. Well, they don't walk around barefoot for the hookworms. That'll be about it, isn't it? And Thailand, I've always felt very safe there. Malaysia, I've always felt pretty safe there. America seems safe enough, but I've never gone out.
Have you been to Indonesia?
Yeah, I have been to Indonesia.
That's tropical. And they got, I think what do you call the dragon?
Komodo dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be dangerous. See, ASM says spiders are scary, and you're not wrong, ASM. Particularly here, they'll put the healthy fear in you if you know what spiders to look for. So Stink Pants said before, redback spiders here, they are dangerous, they can kill you, and they're very common where we are. We've even had a few around our house, haven't we? So I've always said to Stink Pants, if you come across a redback, she doesn't really want to kill any. Would you do it or you wouldn't? I know you don't like killing stuff, not even mosquitoes. So would you spray it or you wouldn't?
If I really have to kill something, I wouldn't spray. I would do something else.
Just smack it?
Something that make them die quick enough. I think spray is kind of, poison.
But they do, if you spray them like a decent amount, they die pretty quick.
It's still poison.
No. Well, sorry to say, I'd probably spray it rather than smack it with anything. But no, you can always just tell me and I'll do it. I don't mind. But we do want to make sure if we see any of those type of spiders to just get rid of them. You don't want them hanging around. Whereas we've got other spiders that are quite harmless, like the huntsman, which is big. But I won't kill that.
I won't. I actually catch it before.
Yeah.
Not by hand, though.
Haven't you?
Twice.
You haven't seen the really big versions of them yet, though. You've only seen the juvenile-sized ones. They get at least twice the size of the ones that you've seen, probably bigger. And then, I don't know, that's the main one for us, but we do have other dangerous ones that aren't really in our area. So most of them are pretty harmless where we are, except for the redback. But again, the Sydney funnel web, ugh. ASM says you'll bite it. I don't think she'd be game enough. I don't think any of us would be game enough to bite a redback. You put that in your mouth to kill it? No way. I wouldn't want to get that close to it. Would you? And then you haven't really seen any of our snakes yet, have you? They're around. Even in the city, well, not the city centre, but where we are, there's probably enough parklands around and connecting parklands that there would be dangerous snakes floating about. But you haven't seen one yet, have you? Because they put the healthy fear in me. There's the one advantage that we've got is a lot of most of the snakes that are in Australia can't climb, and even a higher percentage that are poisonous don't climb. So you've got that advantage. But having said that, I've heard horror stories of people wake up with these poisonous snakes in their bed with them, just trying to keep warm in winter. How bad's that?
Oh, that's not too bad if you not die yet.
I would not want to wake up with a brown snake in my bed, and I have heard that it happens here. Imagine that. That'll be, if it's like a tree snake here, then that's fine. They're not poisonous. The worst they're going to do is bite you, and it might hurt a little bit. But to wake up next to something like a brown snake or a black snake or a red snake, red-bellied black snake, they're all super dangerous. The cobra is dangerous. Diamond head, whatever it's called, is dangerous. These are the sort of things that you want to stay away from. So maybe we should move to a high-rise apartment. What do you think? Be safer than living on the ground for sure.
Okay.
But do you feel unsafe here?
Not really.
Not really, is it? I feel unsafe checking the mail after the spider that crawled up my hand.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, you thought it was hilarious. That was not fun. That was a huntsman.
That bring the female out of you.
It did. Look, I don't. Yeah, my reaction was a bit like a female and a mouse, wasn't it? I always thought that was a cartoon thing until the Japanese girl that lived here, when she jumped up on a chair. I was like, wow, I've seen that in cartoons. I've never seen it in real life, and did it more than once. And then when it happened to me, checking the mail and having a huntsman crawl up my arm, that was not fun. I did react a bit like a... I'm not saying this in any sexist way, but I screamed like a girl. I waved my hands around like a girl, and I said to Stink Pants, who is a girl, I'm never checking the mail again. And so I'm never going to... It's your job now. Isn't it? I won't do it. I refuse to do it. I want to stick my hand in there. And what was he doing living in there in the first place?
What?
Having his little spider home in our mailbox. You don't do that. You said what did you have come crawl out on you?
Huh? I can't remember.
Oh,
that cockroach.
I wouldn't like that either.
It's not actually crawl up on me. It's in the envelope that, when you kind of see it later.
I would not want a cockroach anywhere near me either. There's something about cockroaches I don't like. Spiders I can handle, except for the poisonous ones. And snakes, so long as I know that they're not poisonous, they're also fine. But healthy respect for anything else. And I told you when I was at an elephant camp that there was some, like the really tame elephants that they have interact with the tourists and so on.
Mm-hmm.
And then we stayed at the village there, and every now and again you'd see an elephant that's been semi-tamed. So it's fine with the mahout, its trainer or owner.
Yeah.
But they warn you, like, don't go near those elephants because they're not used to anyone else but their trainer or mahout. And I remember, and they would always come into the village a certain way. So you just knew, don't go up that road because that's where the working elephants come from.
Yep.
And when we were there, I was given the biggest elephant because I'm the fattest, pretty much.
Fatted Boomba.
Yeah, my family said you probably want the biggest elephant because you're the biggest dude. And he was big. He was huge compared to all of the other elephants that were part of the tourist group. And then one day we're walking past that road, and this one he was skinny. Like my elephant was fat, got fed by a lot of tourists, and his mahout was really good at getting tourists to feed his elephants, so that's probably why he was bigger. Plus he was male, plus he was the son of the biggest elephant that was there. And I happened to see that elephant come out of the bushes. It still had its tusks on.
Yep.
So these tusks were enormous. They were easily a metre long or more. but he was skinny, but he was so tall. I'd never seen, I'd seen elephants in zoos and then at the camp, but I'd never seen one in real life that was that big. I wonder if it was a world record or something.
Nah, I think African elephant is bigger than Asian one.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
So you have to see the African one, then you will know it's bigger.
And what's the story with the ears? One is bigger than another?
Ears?
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to be able to tell the difference. One's got big flappy ears, which I think is the African one.
Oh, I can't remember which one I haven't seen the African one.
And then, have we got African ones in the zoos? I don't know. I think maybe we do.
You think?
But I've only ever seen the Asian ones, I think. I'm not sure if I've seen an African one. There you go. There's a big discussion on elephants. Because you're like my big...
Same kind?
What, same kind of elephant?
As you.
You call me an elephant?
Yep.
Well, then that makes you
That's not too bad.
Rhinoceros?
That's not too bad.
You're a hippo.
I'm rare.
Yeah, you're rare, all right. Not in a good way. You're rare like a rare steak. Rare like there's normal people in the world and then there's stink pants. You're that kind of rare. There's two kinds of people in the world. Normal people and stink pants people. All right, so maybe after this one, because we've gone over the 2-hour mark now, we'll probably end up the stream at this point. I've got to say thank you for... There's been... there's still 5 people in the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Can you still go for a little bit? The longer you go, the better your pizza will be. How about that?
No, we have our deal.
Then can I say maybe keep it to the 2.5 hour mark? Just because you know what it is with it's hard to get the watch time. It's hard to get the watch time on YouTube. And we get them with the streams. This is our bread and butter when it comes to that. If people come and they stay, one day we'll hit that mark, the 4,000 hours. It's such a high standard to live by. You know, in the old days of... No, we're still going for the moment, Kane. So just because there's still quite a few people in it, I'm trying to convince Stink Pants to stay a bit longer. We definitely won't go, hopefully it'll be sort of somewhere between the 2.5 hour mark to 3 hour mark, but definitely no longer than that. Just because we could be wrong, but if the stream ends up being really long, it might be off-putting on a replay. But having said that, some of our 4-hour stream, or close to 4 hours, have gotten a lot of views. So I don't really know what the rules should be for that. So he's saying he just got out of the shower now and his hair is soft. It's soft because he used hot sauce as a conditioner. He used lemon juice as a shampoo and Tapatio as a conditioner. And now he's soft. But he's not going to be... Yeah, you're supposed to be Stink Pants' arch nemesis. You're meant to be stinky. That's the plan. Isn't it? I thought the arch nemesis is combating stink with stink. Isn't that what you do? Because I can tell you, that's how she gets me. Soft, no, I used Axe. What's Axe?
You use Rexona.
So Axe is another brand of shampoo?
I guess so. Deodorant, mainly.
Well, I can't keep up to date, Kane, because Stink Pants changes so often when it comes to the soaps we use, the shampoo we use, the conditioner.
Hey, stop using our flatmates.
Yeah.
That's not...
Sorry for that. I didn't realise we used her shampoo, or I used her shampoo and conditioner. Oh, so he uses Axe for men because he's a manly man.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to use the girly products that I have to use because of you.
Yep.
Isn't it? I've got to use all these girly products.
Don't care.
I want Axe for Men. Or what's the... I like Lynx. Or maybe Axe is Lynx. Because Lynx is for men. And you like it. You've used it before and you think it's great. But I haven't used it for years. Because you keep coming up with these weird combinations. Like right now we've got...
I just try Australian brand.
Are they Australian brands?
Some of them.
Oh, so there you go. Sometimes when Kane runs out of shampoo, he uses his mum's shampoo.
Alright, I'm done. I have to hang up clothes now.
No, I'll do it for you. Come on.
You haven't done anything.
I'll do it right now. And
You said that
I'll
for how many hours?
I'll speak a little bit louder, but you're going to have to tell me what's going on with the chat. So, Kane, let me know if you can hear me while I...
No, you can't do that.
Well, I'll bring it over here now. How about that? See, I'm doing the work. You can't tell me I'm not doing the work there. Which one's which?
That's...
Right, where?
This is new one as well. I just put it.
Alright then, let me see.
There's more in there.
I'll get it. You talk, I'll get it. Keep an eye on the chat.
I can't. Where is the thing? This guy is too high level. I'm not gonna win.
You can do it. You're a legend. I can't believe every time we stream you've got to do this stuff. Ugh.
Because you don't do it. You wait for me to do it.
Do I?
Yeah.
You might have to turn the computer screen towards me a little bit because I can't really see anything.
Well, it's only Ken talking here.
Oh, insulting your arch nemesis. Only Kane talking, like he's not worthy of being spoken to.
No, because he said he can't hear you anyway.
Can you hear me now, Kane, or it's still not good enough? So, sorry, Stink Pants is making me do work, even though I think we can wait until after the stream.
Well, we should be finished stream ages ago.
You can give Kane all the... This is Kane's favourite time of the week. Did you know that?
No.
Kane, he wouldn't know what to do with himself if we weren't here.
Yeah, he has so many things to do.
The only things that he's got to do is wash his hair, have a shower, remove the Stink Pants stink, and eat hot sauces and lemons. That's all he's got to do. Other than that, free range. So let me see if I can see what he's saying. Let me hop over here.
What did he say? That's what he said.
Something like, I can't hear him, he needs to yell. Huh? What did he say? So there you go. I need to be... I don't know why I'm doing this housework stuff now. But at least I'm close enough to you that you should be able to hear me now anyway, Kane. I'd say. And yeah, we might... Alright, how about this? I'll finish this laundry, housework stuff, and then I guess we'll call it quits, even though there are quite a few people in the stream there, Stink Pants, and they've been staying for ages.
Blah, 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 blah.
This is the way we typically speak to each other, isn't it? We put on a fake show for everybody when we stream and do our videos. The real chat is like what? Nothing but insults and arguments. Is that what you're telling me? No comment. Or ignoring. How about that? There's a fair bit of ignoring going on Stink Pants' part. She just loves to ignore me.
Ignore!
So he says, repeat again, get closer. I would have thought you'd be able to hear me now, Kane. She's standing right next to me.
He said that a while ago.
All right.
You slow.
I wish we could have a YouTube party one day where you get all of the people that you've gotten to know over time in the one place. probably be a little bit hard to do, wouldn't it? Unless we met somewhere that's convenient for everyone, which is not here, is it? We're a world away from everyone. Just like Stink Pants' mind is a world away from normal people. Oh, I tell you what.
Tell what?
I can't believe you mentioned the expensive pizza because that's got me thinking about it now.
Yay! Hey, Put Up Kens asked if you watch Britain Got Talent.
To be honest, I've only watched snippets. It's, how do I put it? It is entertaining and...
He's not into it.
Yeah.
He doesn't like singing show.
I definitely don't like the, what is it, the voice? Because there's no variety. It's just people singing. But if it's like America's Got Talent or Australia or Britain's Got Talent, I could watch a little bit of it. But again, it's not really my kind of thing. I like watching survival stuff, you know, Game of Thronesy type stuff. The Breaking Bads or the Better Call Sauls. But to be honest, I don't watch all. We don't really watch that much TV, do we?
Because he doesn't like, I can't watch.
Why? Do you like it?
Sometime. Just sometime.
We often fight over if we are watching TV. I've got to say, previously, girls that I dated never used to fight over the remote, but you do, don't you?
How come they don't? Huh? What did you do to them?
They're normal girls. You're the weird one that's like, no, I've got to be a dude. Dudes fight over the remote.
What are you talking about? It's not just dude fighting for the remote. I'm pretty sure. Stop being sexist.
When you were growing up, did you fight over the remote?
With my sister, yes.
You did?
Yeah, hell yes.
And did you not watch the same type of shows?
Yeah, sometimes. We don't like the same show. I mean, we like cartoons and animation when we were young, but they also have, when we were young, there are something called Cartoon Networks.
Oh yeah, I know the Cartoon Network.
And sometimes we don't like the same thing.
So here we go. Hang on, I got to get back here. Repeat again, America's, you don't like entertainment. Oh, Spicy Potatoes here. Hi, how are you? What are you up to on the weekend? Good to see you. It's no survival channels for you. Yeah, survival's great. And then ASM says he liked to watch Man vs. Wild. And I'd say that I used to like watching Man vs. Wild until better survival shows came along. So if you compare Man vs. Wild to, say, Survivor Man, I'd much rather watch Survivor Man. He's better. Dual Survival is better. Naked and Afraid is awesome. We both watch that. You love your Naked and Afraid, don't you, Stink Pants? And then what kind of cartoons? Yeah, I didn't mind. In fact, SpongeBob, you and I watched when we first got together, didn't we?
It's not my favorite, by the way.
What's your favourite?
It's normal animation, like Shrek, something like, you know.
Yeah, but Shrek's a movie, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
you liked
about to tell you.
Sailor Moon, wasn't it? Sailor Moon?
That was when I was like primary school or something.
It was on the TV.
Can't remember.
It was on the TV not that long ago, and you're like, oh, Sailor Moon's on. You watched that one. But what about you guys? Kane says he loves Shrek. And what else?
I can't think when I play a game.
Yeah. See, now, why is it that most women can multitask, but you're hopeless at it?
Hey, I'm not that hopeless.
That's true. You're not as bad as me for a start. Not the gumdrop button, he says. Whatever the gumdrop button is. Don't press that.
Gumdrop button?
No gumdrop button. So what have you guys... actually, Spicy Potato might not be here anymore. But yeah, just curious to know what you guys are into as well. I think ASM has very similar tastes in things to me. We seem to enjoy a lot of the same things, isn't it? You say no. Actually, you say yes. She's nodding her head. Oh no, not the gumdrop button from Shrek. Now I have no idea what Kane's talking about. So Shrek wasn't bad. I like the donkey.
You like the donkey?
Yeah. I thought the donkey was funny. And then are there drama shows or cop shows from Shrek? Dragon Ball. So that's it. Did you watch that?
Oh yeah, I kind of watched it, but I quit after Super Saiyan 3. It's ridiculous.
No,
But what the hell is going on? Like Super Saiyan 1, okay. Super Saiyan, okay. The hair is growing longer. Super Saiyan 3, oh, now you're wearing earrings.
What?
And the hair is even taller and longer. It's ridiculous. And then they do stupid fusion thing. I think that's ridiculous.
And what about the game or the trade? Was it trading cards or? I remember Dragon Ball Z from the game, not the actual show.
It's a long cartoon series I ever watched.
So which came first?
I thought it's not the game. I think it's because it starts since Ngo-kun still like a small kid.
The cartoon series.
It's become, well, it was manga first, I believe, not the cartoon.
Right. So the game came later then?
Yeah, that's what normally happens.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know that. I thought, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Dragon Ball Z, the game. Oh, no, so Spicy sort of came and gone. Actually, so ASM said he stopped at the same time as you.
Yeah.
So why didn't you like the long growth hair?
It's just ridiculous. It's never end. Then what? Super Saiyan 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? What is this?
Isn't that how series work though?
No! It should have like limit.
But then how do you keep it going if it doesn't have...
It should end already. Come on, there should be an end for something.
The Simpsons is still going.
But Simpsons is like parody cartoon. It's not cartoon.
Like a storyline.
Yeah,
you mean?
this Dragon
this
Ball
has
is
a-
storyline, and it's got generation as well.
And what's the rip-off from Dragon Ball Z? There was another one, wasn't there?
What?
I thought there was something else that's like Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z. I have no idea.
And what's your deal there, Kane? He wants to make a deal with me. I don't like Kane's deals. He gets me to do crazy stuff. He scares me with his deals. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
We'll have to find out what his deal is first. Because he almost does reaction videos for us. He's kind of crazy that way. Still waiting for a response there. But I'm very surprised ASM has very similar interests to now both you and I. He covers things that you like. He covers things that I like. It's very impressive. And they're saying that you're quite good. So Spicy is back. So what are you up to, Spicy? It's good to see you again. I love it when he joins too. I've got to try and remember to visit the channels too. Just try and drop
You're
a
hopeless.
comment. Yeah, I know, but it's hard to do it from the actual chat. If you drink whole bowl of hot sauce with jerky. But then we've got to find out what he does as a result. So if he's saying, I got to have a bowl of hot sauce and jerky, what's he going to do?
All right. Now your turn.
I'm almost finished. One more. You're the champion. One more and then we'll stop. All right, so we're going to get Stink Pants to do one more attack. And then even though there's 7 people in the stream, we'll have to stop. It has been going for a good 2.5 hours now. All right, because that's going to time in perfectly with me finishing doing this laundry hanging business. So just bear with her. She's just putting a charger on. He'll make a shout out. You said you might, so I've got to do a whole bowl of hot sauce and jerky, and he just might do the shout out. Doesn't mean he will, says he might. I don't know if that's a very good deal. Might have to say to you, no deal, Kane. All right, so just while Stink Pants is doing this final attack, and I'm hanging up the final socks here, I'll take this opportunity to say thank you. Yeah, you're spot on, Kane. That's exactly the time here where we are, but bear in mind different states have different times as well, but you've got it right for our state. That's a very good pick of the time. So sorry to say, even though we've had some people stay in the stream pretty much for the whole thing. There's 7 people now. Stink Pants is giving me cranky looks. She's saying she's had enough. She wants her expensive pizza. And I guess it's a pretty good time to stop at a little over the 2.5 hour mark. So look, guys, we really appreciate your support. It's been very good and helpful to us for sure, because this is one of the best ways that we can get ahead on YouTube. Like, it seems to be a bit better than doing our normal videos. We'll either have a new game the next time or possibly Clash of Clans if they ever work out the cloud search, but at the moment it's really bad, so might not happen. And then hopefully we'll get some more musical challenges as well as some other videos that I've been working on. Sound like a plan, Stink Pants? It's too busy concentrating winning for you guys. So this is the first time where we've had this many people stay for this long, pretty much for the whole stream, and I've got to cut it short. Normally I'd go for a marathon one at this point, but you guys don't know what it's like to live with an arch nemesis, with the crankiness and the whatnot. She goes all crazy. She'll say, that's enough, I've had enough. Isn't it, Stink? Alright, and that's actually good timing for me because that's finished.
More in the laundry.
No, I pulled it out already, didn't I?
Really?
You said there was more in the laundry before.
Okay.
Alright, just hang on a sec, I'll double check, but I think there was. Okay, that was all of the laundry.
All done? Okay.
So that's all
Thank
done.
you.
Alright guys, so thank you so much for staying for as long as you did. We will stop the stream now. And hopefully the next one will not look horizontal or vertical and it'll fill the whole screen. So you got any final parting words for people?
Thanks, guys.
Alright, thanks Spicy Potato, Kane, ASM, anyone else that's in the stream. You guys have a fantastic weekend.